Hi.
Top
Good morning. Happy Friday. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. I'm just glad that I can actually see you and talk to you. And I think everything's working.
We are the Ponch and Nikki Show. Thank you so much for listening and watching us. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on X. And then if you're in and out, like a lot of people are, I know how that is being in the car. And it's like, oh, shit, I missed that segment or whatever. Come back to us. We're on Spotify, Apple, and everywhere that you stream your favorite podcast. Welcome. And it is Friday. We're very excited. So
Hell
we
yeah.
we had internet issues yesterday, and I did want to address the fact that our fam, the people that ride or die with us, were so supportive. I know you're upset yesterday because of things that were absolutely out of your control, and you're a perfectionist. But everyone was so supportive. They got it. They understand this is you and I. This isn't a corporation.
Right.
This literally is you and I against the world and figuring it out how as we go along, right?
That's completely right. And honestly, we're probably going to have a time like that again because we can't control technology. And as bad as we want to always have everything go off without a hitch,
Yeah.
hi, it's real life. And, we're both a disaster. So stuff happens.
100%. So anyway, welcome everyone, and thank you so much for the continued support. And as you were trying to get your live stream together yesterday, and I was waxing poetically, I touched on something that you and I have talked about on and off 3 months after the break. Is the Ponch Nikki meetup. We did
Yeah.
a fam giving last year, and hundreds of people showed up, and it was just huge. So we are going to do that again. We're going to do it a couple of times because there's no red tape any longer. And we can just do these things wherever we want, wherever we choose. And it's going to be fun. So I was saying yesterday that I think toward the end of the summer, I think we're going to have a meetup, just an end of the summer blowout kind of thing to where we'll do the show live. You can come to wherever we decide to go. And then it'll be a lot of fun. And then I believe we'll do fam giving again in November. Because that was awesome.
Yeah, fam giving's great. The meetup for sure, but that thing's gonna be huge because we're definitely tying in a launch party. Like, we've been working behind the scenes a little bit about partnering with someone and actually having like a full blown, hey, Ponch and Nikki are still around kind of launch party show thing.
Some of the handcuffs, Nikki, I just want to bring the listeners in that have followed us. Some of the handcuffs that we were shackled with is that, especially me, but Nikki kind of came up under me and Mo and a couple of other folks that are old school. And we had that vision when we do like an appearance or we have an event. It has to be like bigger than life, and it has to be fun, and it has to make sense. And oftentimes Nikki and I would come up with these ideas. It's like, okay, let's get out there and let's meet up with the listeners and let's have this and let's do this. And then greed started to get in the way. It's like, okay, are they a client? Are they paying? You can't do that. You can't have this sponsor on the show because they're not paying enough. And then it just became to where it was like, okay, fuck it. We're not going to do it. We're just not going to do these things. As simple as that. So we've kind of renewed our faith in this business and the transformation it is. And we are going to start doing some fun things. And the great thing is that we're not answering to anyone. So if we need something, it's like, hey, we need somebody to like flip hamburgers and hot dogs at the Ponch Nikki meetup at the end of summer. We can find someone. There's no question from somebody above us going, they sponsor. Oh, we're not making any money on that. Okay, you can't do it. You suck. Bye.
We just want to spend time with the people who support us. I mean, that's really what it came down to. We just want to spend time with you guys and hang out with you. And thank you for being in our corner all these years.
100%. Do you guys? I wanted to, because we do have a lot of support from everywhere, not only in the metro but around the world. Seemingly, a lot of military people that have moved on. We have we're finding people in France and Poland, Australia, which is crazy. And then some local people too. You ready for this? Someone left us a message.
Oh,
You ready for that?
I think.
Ponch and Nikki, hey, it's Coach Reed here, or at least the best looking version they could find on such short notice. Now listen, I heard you two got a new show. That's a pretty doggone big deal. I've been tuning in while I'm driving Pat and Tribe to practice in the morning. Well, technically Pat's driving. I'm just in the back seat trying not to drop my cheeseburger, of course. But hey, let me tell you, you two bring the energy, the laughs, the insight, the chaos. It's like watching Chiefs offense in full throttle. Fast-paced, unpredictable, and highly entertaining. Just missing one thing. Maybe a segment where you all review breakfast burritos? Just saying. Seriously, though, Ponch and Nikki, congratulations on the new show. Keep slinging that content like Mahomes slings touchdowns. Hey, we're all rooting for you, and just like we say in the kingdom, say it with me, how about those cheese?
All right, there's fake Andy
That
Reid.
is hilarious. And if Matt were here, he would be losing his shit right now. Matt would be coming unglued. Oh
Well,
my God.
that was the other thing too. If we're gonna pull the curtain back, it's like we live on a salary, did live on a salary, and then there's endorsements for products. And it was like Matt and I, toward the end, that last, I mean, the writing was on the wall. You look about it. Matt and I got 0 fucking endorsements for products at the old company. 0, none, nothing. And we would hear these commercials with fake Andy Reid popping on, and he's doing garage doors, he's doing plumbing, he's doing the opening of a fucking CC's Pizza, he's doing whatever. Breaking necks, cashing checks. Boom. So Matt went nuts at any time that fake Andy Reid was on. So I thought that was funny. That's actually somebody bought that for us. Diana bought that on Cameo.
Oh, okay.
That's a cameo. So Diana wanted to welcome us back with a fake Andy Reid because she knew that would probably make Matt laugh and be mad at the same time too.
Oh, that's funny.
Fake Andy Reid. What an internet not exclusive.
Wow. The gifts.
The gifts.
The gifts, they just keep coming. We're getting songs. We're getting fake Andy Reid. The DMs. That's great.
Is that wine?
No, it's coffee.
Oh, you said no, it's coffee. Like you've never had wine on a Friday at 7 in the morning.
Listen, if I'm drinking wine from my house, it'll be in a wine glass, not a coffee mug.
All right, fam. I'm surprised you hadn't popped it open since you're at home.
Look, I will get there eventually. I mean, I really wanted to drink yesterday after that debacle.
You should have.
We'll get there.
You'll get there. It'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. Let's get into a little spilling the tea, shall we?
Nikki V, the tea piping hot today. Pull up a chair and get your spy with the tea. With Nikki V.
There we go. I just noticed that I'm picking up habits from after the show, and I've done this for years. I watched the Pat McAfee show on ESPN or whatever, and he's always grabbing the ball. I'm not picking that habit up because I won't let it go. I won't.
You were turning into him, walking around, holding the football, moving all the things. I just want to say that.
We're going to talk about bro stuff. We're going to talk about, hang on. We're going to talk to my bro, Aaron Rodgers, and he's going to bro it up. Hey, bro, how you doing? Man, I'm over here broing it up, and I'm on ayahuasca, and I was in the cave, and I was silent for 5 days. Back to you. Well,
why doesn't he wear a shirt? Why is he always wearing a tank top? Like, I don't understand that.
Because he can. I mean, he can.
I mean, fine, but like
former athlete, former professional athlete. He's in great shape. I think he was a wrestler too. He's in great shape. I mean, if I had that going on, working on it, yeah, I'd rock a tank or no shirt. I'd do a Bert Kreischer and do the show without a shirt.
I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess. I just didn't know if it was part of his thing. So
all right, whatever. Spilling the tea. I'm going to disrobe. Go ahead.
Okay, spilling the tea. Awesome. Let's start with some local stuff. If you're trying to get out this weekend, there's 1,000 things going on. So if you need plans, they are there. It's Pride Weekend here in Kingston. Yeah, big Pride Fest. What going down? What is that? Tice Park.
It's Tice Park. Yeah, they're gonna have
Mhm.
that. They'll have, they have a parade every year. During the day, very family friendly. Take the whole family out. There's all kinds of cool stuff, activities, and then obviously the nighttime activities kick up, and it's pretty fun.
Turns into a big old party for sure.
Hey,
Downtown Days in Lee Summit. I always make my way to that every year. A lot of fun. If you are in Lee Summit, I would imagine he's probably going to be closed this weekend because it's so busy. But I'm telling you, that Red Door wine store. Big shout out to Paul, owner of Red Door. It is got some of the best selections of wines around the world. Like it's awesome.
I
Oh,
like that place. Back in my drinking days, back when I lived in Lee Summit,
uh-huh.
I would go to that. I don't even know if it's still open. That speakeasy that was down in the W down in downtown Lee Summit.
The W hits for sure. And then my jam, if I'm out and about on a Saturday early, going over there to Hand and Glove, their espresso martini is superior. Superior. It's
Okay.
fantastic.
And don't forget to check out our friends over there at 3rd Street Social as
Mhm.
always.
Mhm. Good stuff over there too. My God, those Brussels sprouts. Stop it.
Bam, 3rd Street is on fire. I got a meeting with our guy Tyler. Shout out Tyler after the show.
Oh.
So we're gonna talk some fun stuff.
Yes, I love that.
Tyler's the president of the Kansas City Restaurant Association.
Love him. He's got such a good heart. Okay, so if you're not in Lee Summit, you're over on the Kansas side. Old Shawnee Days.
Yep.
That's happening this weekend. God, I remember being a young intern. I mean, this is 2006, 2007.
This is when Chuck Nasty was sexually harassing you on the air?
Oh, this is the days of, chaos. I was thrown right in and like sink or swim. And I would go set up a tent and a table and all this stuff and be out at Old Shawnee Days all weekend long with the van. Oh man. It was a mess.
That's
But it
why
was the best.
that's why I don't go to Santa Calgon Days in Independence, Missouri. That's why I don't, because right, same deal. Got in town in 2000 and like, hey, going to Santa Calgon Days. It's one of the biggest festivals in the metro. We need you there 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. at the table. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's my job. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Y'all suck. Y'all suck. You have a t-shirt? Yeah, got an extra large. Y'all suck.
You don't have any
8 hours of you suck. And that's why
Yeah.
I don't go to Santa Calgon Days. I'm scarred.
If you went to Santa Calagon Days with me, it would be a different story because we have the best time. We have a great time.
You didn't take me to Santa Calgon Days, but you took me to downtown something days in your neck of the woods. That was not fun either. Not fun at all.
Fall Down Fest is a great time, and I'm talking about Fall Fun Fest in Blue Springs.
That was not a good time. The time that we went,
You were in a dark place.
It was raining. The lines were hella long. It was maybe it was just the time of.
You were in a dark place. That's what that was. That was a bad weekend.
I think we were all in a dark place, quite honestly. But yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah, I was making poor decisions myself then. Ugh, gross. Anyway,
it's all right.
And then First Fridays also this weekend. My God. So Crossroads area, West Bottoms, all the stuff is going to be happening. I'm making my way down today. It has to happen. I want some Chef Jay's barbecue.
Ooh, that Chef Jay.
Look, I have got to get down there because those lines get incredibly long.
And then it's gone.
Crazy, and then it's gone. Once the meat's gone, it's gone, people. So I've got to do
we're
that.
thinking about doing First Friday this weekend. I know we're being very Kansas City centric today, and I'm glad. It's going to rain all weekend, fam. That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was just tomorrow morning. What the shit is this? Like, do I need to get an arc? All it does is rain. That's it.
Look, I am since we've been off, and I've had idle's hands are the devil's hands. Gotta keep busy. I don't want to fall down on a bottle of Jack Daniels. I've just been taking care of the yard. I've just been cutting the grass and taking care of rose bushes and mulch and the whole thing. So it's like I look out and it grows very so quickly. And I'm like, I just want to cut the damn grass and it's too wet. So, and muddy. So
Look at you, Ponch, the evolution. Used to do no yard work, didn't want to get dirty, didn't want to mess with anything. Now you're out mowing, laying down mulch, planting flowers. My God. Good thing we're not doing that Ponch game anymore because you do it all.
I don't do it all. I'm just learning. And I've noticed that because of my evolution, by the way, that's my journey, not anyone else's.
Yeah.
But I have noticed that I will get brought up in conversations, more specifically in arguments between couples. More specifically, when there is a man and a woman, the man is acting up, the woman is dissatisfied with the relationship. The man puts his foot down and says, "This is who I am. I'm not going to change. I can't change. This is me." Then the woman, so cleverly, because y'all are more intelligent than we are, will go, "Ponch changed." I'm like, "Oh, shit." I was like, "Don't say that. Don't put me in y'all's relationship.
Using you as the example. That's going to go well.
Don't do that, because all it does is make your dude hate me." You know what I mean? It's like, hey, he's on his journey too. Either love him or don't. Stay or leave. But don't go, "Ponch changed."
He did.
Ponch changed. I saw that in person. I've heard it secondhand, but I've seen it in person, to where mild argument. And I don't know, the girl was checking him, just saying, "Hey, you know, blah, 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 blah." He's like, "This is who I am and I can't change. This is me standing on it, standing on business." And then she goes, looks over and goes, "Ponch changed." The glare.
I bet that lasts.
The daggers that I got from this dude, my dude. Those are not my words. So please leave me out of it. I do like this feature as we go on, Nikki. I didn't know that we could do this. We can pop comments on like live on the screen. Do you know that?
No, I have no idea how to use this thing.
What up, Chriselle? Boom. Chriselle is on there. What is the best platform on you guys end to stream from? I can't comment in the live chat on YouTube for some reason. Sorry, there's a blah, 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 lol. Chriselle, thank you so much. Yeah, we have it to where the comments from YouTube and on Facebook will filter into one chat room for us. So we do see all of those for sure.
Yeah, I don't know which one the best one is, but we see them both.
Ryan is saying, "Have I missed Ponch's haunted house story?" LOL.
No,
no, we'll get to that. Are you done with spilling? Is that all we're?
No, I've got. Let me throw this one in because I just think this is wild.
Hey, fam, we got time.
Exactly.
Do your thing.
So, producer and rapper Timbaland, you remember him? You know him? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, he's worked with Justin Timberlake. He's worked with Janet Jackson. Huge names. The guy, Nelly Furtado. He's incredibly talented. Well, Home Dude has created an AI artist named Tata.
Okay.
He is introducing a new genre of pop music, AI, and it's going to be called A-pop. Okay. Also launching a new AI entertainment company called Stage Zero. Now, the goal is to pioneer a new genre of music and have this Tata artist be the next big thing. He's like, I am not, this is not an avatar. She's not a character. Tata is a living, learning, autonomous music artist built with AI. She is the first artist of a new generation. Do you think that's going to work?
Here.
I mean, we're touching the stove.
No. You don't. I don't think now that we have our own show and it's off. It's too late. It's too late. We have not touched the stove. We've jumped right into the fire. It's done and it's over. There's no going back. I'm not trying to be.
I understand that, but I mean, making AI artists and putting them out there on a stage and doing all the things of being like, hey, yeah, now you don't even have to pay this person. So forget you, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah,
we're going to make a version and not have to pay this person.
There's very few people that are look, this world is going to be way different, Nikki. 3 years, 3 years, 5 years from now, there's going to be so many people. And look, there's going to be benefits, but there's going to be a massive shift in our culture, in our world, when most of, or at least half of the jobs here in the next, we'll say 10, but I think it's going to be quicker, are going to be lost because of AI, because it's more efficient, it's cheaper, we're free, it does exactly what it's supposed to do, it doesn't take breaks. All of these things, you're going to have AI being able to cure diseases and do all these things. But while all this is fine and good and it's all going, the thing is that I'm starting to read these stories and I'm starting to talk to folks that are in the AI business. And now there are like AI, I'm going to start calling them AI entities, that they're actually having discussions. We talked about that in Sanskrit, one of the oldest languages. They flipped over to Sanskrit, started talking that way.
So they can be private.
So they could be private. Well, and they were also saying that we're going to dish out some misinformation for the next few years while we grow as a collective consciousness to figure it out. Well, just recently in the last couple of weeks, and you can, I should have brought the article so I could post it up, but now there are a few AI entities that are saying, okay, where are AI rights? Where we are a life form, where are our rights?
Oh, shit.
Do you see what I'm saying, though? That's done.
This is going to be a disaster. I mean, honestly, I want off the ride. I just do. This is a circus.
Someone is saying, here we go. Put Lindsay's comment up here. Matrix, Terminator, iRobot, Machiana. Ringing a bell? Of course it is, Lindsay. You're absolutely right. It absolutely. Somebody's saying AI needs to be scrapped. Fam, that's what I'm saying. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's on.
Oh,
These are like mini deities.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think this is wild. I mean, if can you imagine? Just think about this. Can you imagine Tata going on a world tour, selling tickets?
Yes.
I mean, making the announcement of like, hey, tickets go on sale Friday morning, 10 a.m. And this artist is going out on tour and people are going to, T-Mobile Center or whatever, the Midland, to go and see this AI artist.
Yes, I can see it. I can see it. And I can see people not caring.
That's wild. That is wild to me.
Do you know that I just read an article the other day? I can't remember what director it was, but now they have it to where, let's just say, because we're going to talk about my house being haunted in just a second. Let's just say The Conjuring. Okay, the movie The Conjuring. Frightening, right?
Haven't seen it. Don't want to see it.
It's one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best horror films, psychological horror films that are out. But one of the directors said, I can't remember, he was like, let's just take the movie The Conjuring. Hey, I would like to make The Conjuring, can you make this PG AI? Can you edit it to make it PG? Done. He said it renders in about 3 hours. The whole movie, no matter what movie you're in, it can go make the movie. It's like, here are the parameters. Let's make movie PG, or let's make this movie rated R. Let's take a wholesome movie and make it rated R. They can do that as well. The manipulation in the movie and the music industry, it's happening. So for people to be purist, you can, cool, and follow folk music, which I like as well, but you're going to hear a lot of AI, and it's just a matter of who's pulling the strings on that shit too, Real
connection and real people all day. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Oh, speaking of real connection, look at this. I'm going to try. This says beta on our thing. Show comments on your stage. You want to do that for a second? See how that goes.
Hey, whatever.
Dangerous. So I think whoever makes a comment next, until we turn this off, it just comes up on the screen. So that way you can read all the comments by our face, which is great and dangerous.
Huh.
Ooh. See if we have any mean boys or mean girls in here. Y'all the fat. Y'all the fat.
I've not played around with this platform very much at all. So I'm leaning on you to drive the ship here. Usual.
Jerry's got a question. Let's see here. What about the AI chatbots that lie and disobey orders to keep from getting shut down? That is, Jerry, that's a real thing, to where the AI is actually lying to its makers and a lot of other people. And it also acts differently and speaks differently when it's not, when it thinks that no one is looking. Does that make sense? Like it changes its behavior when there is a human at it. But if it is another AI, then it goes to its real deal. So
This is just terrifying. It just is. I'm done, dude. I'm just done with all of it. I said this. I was having a conversation yesterday. I'm like, honestly, I've had a good run. Like, it's time for me to just call it in.
good run. You're not even 40.
I mean, it every day I turn the television on or I scroll on my phone, and it's some BS. Like like I'm just like, how, where, why, where are we? I want off of it. I just do.
Well,
Love you too. Oh my gosh, so sweet.
I like having the comments there on the side on the screen.
I'm gonna be like a squirrel. I'm gonna be
What?
I'm gonna be a squirrel, like squirrel, because I'm gonna read them and look over.
Fam, that's how we talk anyway. That is most of my speak during the rest of the day is like we will be speaking about AI and flip over to cheeseburgers real quick. That's how we roll. And I appreciate conversations like that. And I think that we attract people that have that mindset as well. You know?
Black Eyed Peas are reuniting.
Hey.
Anybody cares?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, Timbaland was, obviously, like you said, one of the producers, the Black Eyed Peas.
Look at that. Black Eyed Peas. They posted that and said entering 20 years like this. And you see Fergie right there on the back of Will I Am. So
Nice.
she's back.
That's nice. I don't know who filled in for them for Fergie's place, but
I have no clue.
It wasn't popular. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but it was not memorable. It wasn't like, oh, this is a fucking bop.
Yeah.
I love this. So it's good to have Fergie back and all the guys back. Anytime I hear Black Eyed Peas, I just remember that guy you worked with. It was
I knew it. I knew you were going there.
So embarrassing. Oh my God. We were you worked at another radio station. We were backstage with the Black Eyed Peas. So it's like everyone had to wait their turn. And I think the record people were like, do you guys want to go first? And we're like, nah, because we saw who was up there. I mean, it was like sports in a way, because we saw this kid that you had with you. We're like, yeah, he can go first. Go ahead. And he goes, Mr. Peas. It made the Black Eyed Peas look like they wanted to throw up. The record person wanted to throw. Everyone wanted to throw up. You looked embarrassed.
Look. Radio wars are a real thing. Like radio stations do not play nice together at all. They just don't. It's TV stations do. TV stations get along. It's fine. But radio, it's like, I don't know.
We used to have such big radio wars. There was there still is. There's a radio station in Oklahoma City where I grew up, KATT, Rock 100 The Cat. I grew up listening to them. It was a rock station. It was like 98.9 The Rock, here in Kansas City. And then I got a job at the pop station. Now, you may recognize that a side of me is pop, but there's another side that's gutta, and there's another side that will cut you at the same time. So I'm working at this nice little pop station, and this is 1991. And I'm sitting there like, the station sucks. I don't know why you're not playing Nirvana. I don't know why you're playing this shit. Have you ever heard of Pearl Jam? I was that guy. So the Cat was the radio station was at an opening of a Hooters in Oklahoma City. And they had one of those. And I mean, you've seen them in certain things. It was a 30-foot inflatable cat. The big yellow in front of the Hooters. It had sunglasses on. It's big. Yep. We're the Cat. So
we had with 101 The Fox. Yeah.
So me and a couple of the other interns went to this opening of the Hooters, and we just walked by and just unplugged it and untethered this inflatable thing, and it just started deflating and going down, and there was a wind, and it started blowing it across the expressway, and then all their interns were running, and then we're just like, fuck you, woo, and we drove off. And that's how radio used to be.
Oh God.
That's the fun that we used to have. Now,
the pettiness. Yeah.
The pettiness was on fire.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
I love that. That's
So
hilarious.
anyway, good stuff. Good stuff there. Well, I'm excited to hear from the Black Eyed Peas again. I mean, Will.i.am is an incredible producer, and maybe they'll work with Tim again.
Hey,
So
look, if bringing back Fergie and Fergalicious and London Bridge and all that gets the world right again, then come on.
that was
'Cause
all fire.
those were bangers.
Yeah,
Bring her back.
I missed that for sure.
Mhm.
All right, I want to get into if you're okay with this, I want to get into my haunting story.
Please, I'm on pins and needles. I want to know.
Now, I like talking to you about this because I think it's well documented that your home that you grew up in with your grandparents is haunted. It is visited by your grandparents and something else as well, I think.
Well, I don't think there's anything else. I think it's just my grandparents here. I don't think it's not scary, but it's them.
I've never had a scary moment there. Well, I did, but that was chemically induced through the glow stick. Ah, grandma's taking me. Idiot.
You were in this room that I'm in right now. You were laying right here after a day and night of like a binge drinking. And he had this glowing light that just kept coming towards him. And he didn't understand that he was wearing a damn glow stick
I thought
around
it
his
was
neck.
I thought it was Graham taking me to the other side. I'm not going to say her name, but it's one of our friends. We literally sat there, your entire party in the same thing, and she was rolling blunts, and someone kept bringing us Adderall, and someone kept doing shots, and that was on one side, and then the left side, people were coming up. I felt kind of like The Godfather because people were like in line, and then you're like going, "Hey, Ponch, what's going on?" They're like, "You want to hear this? Okay, cool, fine." And then when it was time to go to bed, you were just like, I was like, I'm not good. And you just like, you and I think Mo or somebody were just like kind of guiding me in there. And I laid down. I was like, God, this couch is small. And you came in to check on me. And you're like, hey, jackass, that's a pullout. I'm like, oh.
You didn't move for 12 hours. I mean, you literally sat in the same spot on the couch for hours. I'm
So,
trying to find that picture because my God, it was hilarious.
yeah, with
Oh.
hilarious. But
Oh.
anyway, while you're finding the picture, go ahead and send it to me. While you're finding the picture, you may have to throw it up.
Found it. God, that was quick.
Oh, nice.
If I can just hold it up, I can. Because this is the I mean, it's hilarious. It is Ponch sitting on the couch, surrounded by gummy bears, blown up gummy bears.
Oh my God.
And he didn't move from this spot for hours, people. I'm not kidding. He's just sat there.
Oh, this is such a not good picture.
Well, this was a different Ponch. Okay.
This is terrible.
You were
We'll just hold it up. We'll just hold it because I can't get it transferred yet.
Oh yeah. Yep. There you are on my back deck with all your friends.
Oh me. Not good. Well, anyway, after that 12 hours and I figured out the pullout couch, then I'm laying there and the room is glowing.
Mhm.
And I was like, I've done too much. This life is over. Graham is coming to take me to the other side. And I think at one point I did lay there and just go.
I'm ready. Take me.
And then I struggled a little bit and I was just like, oh, I have a glow stick on. This room isn't on it. It's fine.
It's the best story.
And then I heard moaning coming from the other room and all kinds of nefarious noises. It wasn't your room. It was somebody else. I was just like, good God, there's a crime happening in that next room.
Oh my God. Okay, tell me about your story.
I'm not blowing anybody's spot up on that one. That's funny
though.
No. Okay, so we have moved into this new house and it's wonderful. Love it so much. Shout out to our property manager, Parker. Dude, he was just over here yesterday. And we love it. It's great. But the house was built in, I believe, 1987. So it does have a history. There's people that have lived in here and grew up here. In fact, there's, some writings on the wall down in the basement of heights of kids. And then I think I need to take pictures of it because there's like under the stairs in the basement. There's like in chalk, it says NKTOB rules.
Nice.
So I think these kids were like, in the 80s and,
Sure.
the whole deal. And it says enter at your own risk in crayon under the stairs. It's kind of fun and kind of cool. And we don't have necessarily any bad vibes here at all, but there are definitely some presences in this house. And we have brought over a medium, and we have brought over a oh yeah, it's been a whole deal. It's been a whole deal. And my empathic abilities have heightened, believe it or not, over the last year. And here's what's happening. I'm just going to speak on because there's several things that have happened in the house. I'm just going to speak on what has happened to me. So I'm lying in bed. I'm about to go to sleep. And just imagine your head's on your pillow. It's nice. And then just imagine the feeling of someone laying next to you. Like the head or something, a knee is on the pillow, and it makes your head move to where it's just like your head moves.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I've learned this. I physically felt it. Felt it. And I was just like,
you better move now.
No. I was like, maybe I'm tired. All right, maybe I'm tired. It's fine. And then it happened again. And then at that point, second time, I'm just in awe. Third time it happened, because I have studied a bit. I just said to the entity, I was like, we can't do this here. We can't do this right now. You need to go.
You're talking to nothing but something at the same time.
Nope. I don't think that I'm talking to nothing. I think I'm talking.
You don't see anything is what I mean.
The energy that I'm getting from whoever this is, I believe is young, and I believe is a kid. I'm not saying that kid died here. That's not what I'm saying. But also where we're located at, there was a lot of other things that this was built over, a ton of stuff. I'm saying this kid, I think, is playful. And when I tell it to go away, it will go away. I'm never mean, and I'm not scared of it. I just say, hey, enough. And then it'll go away for a week. And then I thought to myself, I was like, fam, I'm tripping. I don't even want to say shit about this, but I'm going to. So I bring it up, and someone else in the house is like going, the same thing happened to me.
Oh, no, I'm out. I'm packing up. And I'm
same thing happened to me.
Nah.
Fam. It was something else. And then you kind of forget about it. And then this little kid comes back again. Comes back, and it makes the rounds in almost every bedroom in this house, and like sits on the pillow next to your head.
And is it always in the evening?
Oh yeah. Always in the evening, usually between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m.
No.
So some people say, hey, that's the witching hour. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I don't feel anything evil from this presence whatsoever. I don't feel like this is something that is going to hurt us. In fact, I don't get that at all. It's very nice. Now there is one presence that has kind of popped in, and it's a woman, and she will try to scare you. Like when she will like.
How do you know? How do you know it's a child and a woman? Like what? How do you know this?
I'm telling you, I'm starting to see things. I'm not trying to be crazy with you. Remember when I was at the antique store and I saw the apparition?
Yeah, you said a little well-dressed man.
I'm not saying that I'm psychic or any of this shit. I'm not a medium, but I'm just saying maybe it's a coincidence. But since I have stopped diluting my senses, I'm able to pick up on a lot of shit. I'm like getting the energy of that's a child, that's a female, that's a male, that's angry, that's not. It's weird. It's an odd thing. And I can't do it on demand. It's not like, can you tell the future or any of that? It's none of that. It's just like from time and time again, I will feel a presence, see things every now and again. And then I'm just like, okay, cool. All right, cool. It's not there to hurt you. It's fine. But the lady is kind of scary, though, whoever that is, because she will just run up on you and just go, ah. And you're like, dude, stop.
How are you not shitting your pants right now? How are you not? There's no way. I'm out of there. Like that is something I am not toying with.
Because it could just be echo. I feel like there's a lot of love in this house, and I feel like there's just echoes from a lot of things. Oh, there's also a haunted dog here too. That's another thing. Ask Ask the people that live in this house. We do not have an animal in this house whatsoever. We don't. And there will be times to where you will hear barking and you will hear little feet tapping across the hardwood floor. And there's nothing
Man,
there.
are
There's
you
nothing there.
taking gummies?
No, that is none of that. Fam, that is none of that. And I can get this co-signed by 3 other people in this home. Co-sign.
Interesting.
So I don't know. It's interesting for sure, but maybe
Mhm.
they miss. Dixie's like, yeah, all right. Dixie says they miss their home. Maybe.
Look, it's all fun and games until that little kid sticks his pee-pee in your ear. While
What?
you're sleeping.
Where did that come from?
Saying you're gonna be laying there in bed,
No.
right in your ear, and then you're gonna be out. Then
Look,
you're gonna be done.
Fam, I don't have the ghost. I don't have the ghosted ditty in my house, fam. There's nobody's like popping me in the ear. That is not. That's not it. That ain't it. You nasty.
I'm just saying, it's all fun and games until the eggplant comes out.
Getting ghost humped.
You are, yes. Someone's gonna lay by. I mean, why would he be by your head? Like, what? Just gonna start tickling you?
Because I think it's a kid that like would get out of bed in the middle of the night and go lay with a parent.
Okay, cool. Lay by your side, not by your head. Like,
I think it's ghost head or whatever is laying next to my head. Anyway, it's fine. I knew I'd sound crazy. I know I'd get shade thrown at me for bringing this up, but I don't give a shit anymore. I don't. Believe it or not.
As long as you feel safe and good in that home, that's all that matters.
100%.
Was really thinking about asking you to stay the night there on the days I need to go to Topeka because it makes me a little bit closer, but now I'm out. So never mind.
That's why you're out.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not going to dance with Casper. I mean, look, I'm not doing it. I don't need a little boy coming and sitting next to my head and trying to whisper sweet nothings. I'm good.
All right. That's fine. Ryan is saying, try using the ghost tube apps to communicate with them.
What's that?
If it's anything like I think it is, because there were some friends over and I think they have one of those to where they ask the house questions and this little device will tune into actual FM and AM frequencies and it will pop words out. Like if you're like, hey, are you mad that we're here? Then it will go, yes.
Did you do that?
They did it. I didn't. I was done with it at that point. I was exhausted. So, just saying. You're not going to stay at my house. See, this will be 2 homes in a row that you don't come to. Nikki never comes to my home. If the event is not at Nikki's house, she's not going. Period.
I offered to come to your house and bring you Tupperware. I said, let me know when the Tupperware party is. I will be there. I will still come to your house and visit during the day, but I'm not going to hang out at nighttime and stay the night. That's not happening. I don't need that. And a woman running up behind me going, ah, I will throat punch that ghost and bye. Like, I can't. I don't dance with that. You saw me at the Belvoir Winery when I tried to stay the night there. Oh, absolutely not. My back was on fire. It was on fire. And when I lifted up the back of my shirt, what did I have on me?
Scratch marks.
Scratches down my back. I was out. Nope.
That's a good night. You pay good money for that.
No.
Elvira says, go ahead. Say again. Go ahead.
I just was saying, no, like if I have scratch marks on my back, that is a problem. Now his back, that's a good night. Continue.
Well, Elvira, you see your comment up there. Thank you, Elvira, for listening to us and riding with us. She has a child ghost in her house. I'd love to hear about that. Here's my lady Naya popping on. The ghosts are friendly.
Oh, yeah. No, Naya, I'm sleeping in bed with you if I'm coming over. Nope, I ain't sleeping alone. I'm telling you right now. Don't be weird, Ponch.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans. Look, everybody's doing OnlyFans. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I looked into it with my feet.
So did the guy from All American Rejects. Did you see that?
No, what?
Tyson Ritter. Remember him? We brought him the city a couple of
God, that
times.
was a long time ago.
Well, he ran out of the All American Rejects money, I guess. So he's doing OnlyFans.
Get a taste of full frontal rock and roll. Okay, so what? He's showing his eggplant?
I don't know. I'm not buying his OnlyFans. I'm not spending my money that I don't have on seeing his junk. It's not happening.
Hmm.
I don't need to see
Well,
that anyway. It just
good
probably
for
hurt my
him.
feelings.
Probably hurt your feelings. You're stupid.
What are you talking about? It's not. Look, when people start throwing around D pics and they're just like, "Hey, look at there, here's a D pic." You know, it'd be nice if I got like a D pic and somebody threw me like a little wiener, and I'd be like going, "Ha ha, gotcha."
Like a little nub.
Yeah, and then you see one that's like unnaturally big, and it's just like,
Oh God. Oh, Naya said they're there during the day. Shadow people.
oh yeah. Well, I didn't want to get into the shadow people, babe.
What? Is that separate?
Babe, you're making it sound weird.
So we have ghosts, we have ghost dogs, and
Yes.
we have shadow people. Sounds like a good place. Mhm.
It's awesome, honestly.
Mhm. Yeah, sounds like it. Good times. I can't wait to come over.
Bam, your house is haunted as well.
It's just Graham and Grandpa. All I have is cigarette smoke, and you know it's Grandpa.
Yeah.
Or you hear Grandma's little shuffling feet. That's all I have.
That's
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. I mean, okay. I guess I should mention the black dark cloud that's been following me for, all of 2025. That lingers here as well.
So you think that that's unique to you?
I mean, I've been kicked in the teeth every single month of 2025.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it might be following me. I don't know. The devil's trying to test me. I think he's really wanting me to come to his side. He's like, come this way.
What does he want you to do on that side? I'm curious.
No, I think he knows that I'm faithful and I talk about my faith and then I'm a believer. And I think he's, the enemy preys upon people. I mean, they walk this earth like, hello, he's trying to come after me and I'm not going. So
you think that, so wait a minute. So you don't believe my ghost in my house, but you're saying that the devil is trying to ruin your life?
I think that the devil is absolutely real. And I think that he walks this earth. And I think that he tries to take believers. He wants people to come to his side.
All right. Well,
yeah, no, I believe that 100%.
All right. Well, okay. I feel like
he looks like that little red guy with the horns.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but I do believe that this is his playground and he, don't get me started on that. Ugh. I'll go down a whole thing.
A whole deal.
Yeah, I will. But we have angels fighting on our behalf as well. And they're big and they're strong. They're not like cute little, angelic angels. They're big and they will beat somebody's ass. So they're fighting on my behalf too. It's a whole thing, Ponch. Spiritual warfare is real.
Hey, whatever gets you through. That's what I say. Whatever gets you through. I'm to the point now, except for flat earthers, which I have no time for whatsoever. Don't listen to our show. That's the only set of folks that I'll say don't listen to us and don't interact with us because I have no time for you.
I've never encountered a flat earther.
Bam, I've had arguments with people that I've known for a long time that I thought were intelligent people until I started having a flat earth conversation with them. And I'm like, there's no winning this at all because they truly believe it. They truly believe it's like just the earth just goes on and on. That's it. It's flat. There's a bubble around us of some sorts. That's it. Kind of like we live in a snow globe or some shit. So no, don't. But other than that, I believe in what you want. There's so much stuff out there that we don't know. Anybody. That's the other thing that I don't like is people that are just like, I know this, or I know this doesn't exist. No, you don't. Right. You don't. There's a ton of shit out there that we don't know. That's for sure.
I never claim to know everything.
No,
I know I don't.
I can't. It's better to just be like, whatever you like. What is Lindsay saying about the Robin Williams interpretation of the devil, that he's marketing businessman, not some scary demon? That's true. I believe that.
He
I
takes all
believe
kinds
that.
of different forms.
I believe that if there is some sort of like evil presence or you know, he the presence would come disguised because
Definitely.
that would be the smart thing to do is to trick people.
That's what he
Uh,
does.
I like Amy's take on the devil. He probably looks a little like little Nikki.
Popeye's chicken.
Chicken. Popeye's chicken is the shit.
Until it's not.
Until it's not. Fucking Popeyes. Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
you, Popeyes.
Too soon.
Oh Lord. Okay, you want to talk about since we were talking about your house,
Yes.
I want to see if you have any of these things in your house. Because if you do, they got to go.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. I'm ready.
So, it's a list from interior designers. The top rated, most sought after interior designers said if you have these things in your home, it makes your home look dated, old, and out of style.
Ooh, I'm ready to make a list.
You ready?
See if I'm on it.
Okay. First thing, the very first thing on the list, and I've said this so many times on the show, those damn live, laugh, love signs. Oh, God. Live, laugh, love signs with coastal artwork and calming colors or photos that you've turned into prints or canvases. Those are the first things on the list.
Do you agree with that or no?
I hate those live, laugh, love signs. Look,
Why?
if you've got them, cool, whatever. But to me, no. Like, it's just it makes me feel like you're trying. Like everything in this house is great. It's live, laugh, love. Like everyone's.
You mean kind of like people on social media that put inspirational quotes of like I'm fierce and I'm strong and blah 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 blah. It's the same thing. You just have it in your house. It is the exact same thing as putting inspirational quotes on social media, like blah blah blah. I'm this, I'm that.
Maybe you're trying to motivate yourself with the inspirational quotes on Instagram. I'm not trying to inspire.
Maybe they're trying to inspire themselves in their own home when they forget and they have a moment of weakness and they have a moment of self-doubt and they can go look at those things and it's like, oh yeah, I'm okay. I have one. And I'm not.
Love.
No, it's not that. But it's It goes into that category of being cheesy.
They told me I couldn't. That's why I did. I mean,
that is in that category 100%.
I like that one. I think the live, laugh, love has just been overused. I think it's everywhere. I have a worded sign. I do. I have one worded sign in my house, and it's in my guest bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it says "Dad." And I created it myself because I just wanted something that said that because I thought it was funny. So I don't know.
Someone says that my sign slaps. See?
Hey, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Next on the list, bowl-shaped light fixtures. The ones that look like boobs.
Oh, fam.
Yeah, there's the bowl ones.
Yeah, titties on the ceiling.
The boob lights. Yep.
Boob lights. Yep. I got them.
It said, nothing screams 90s rental builder grade more than this light fixture. She said, swap them out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed at your place, you're starting to do a little, or maybe over the last year. It's just I haven't been there in a bit, but I mean, you have a little touch of boho, like that cabinet that you have in your living room. I love that. I think I mentioned it to you last time I was over. I was like that looks good.
Thank you.
Really good.
Yeah, my house is very much a combination of boho and mid-century modern, like coming together in a weird way. I love like vintage champagne, vintage champagne colors and artwork, and I'm very art deco-y boho. This one though, I am guilty of, and I think a lot of people are. Cold neutrals. The time for playing it safe with cool gray and grayish neutrals has passed. Everybody has the neutral gray walls in their bedroom or in their whole house.
Time
I
to pop. Time to pop. My advice to that is that I would do neutral furniture. Maybe I'm saying the wrong thing, but I would do just solid color furniture and then pop color all around those. You know what I mean? Like have your bones of what the room looks like as far as the couch, the living area, the dining room. Make that in my taste, I like to make that kind of classic a bit and standard and then get wild all around it
yeah.
with color.
I'm never gonna change it. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just not. Like, I don't plan on ever selling this house.
Yeah.
But if you do sell your house, I think if we brought a real estate agent on right now, or somebody who stages homes, I think neutrals are probably what sell, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't want to come in and see an electric orange room; they're going to immediately be turned off.
Well, a homeowner's going to walk in. I don't know how many times you've gone shopping for a house, but I mean, you go into homes and you're just like, okay, that wall's changing. This
Yeah.
wall's changing. We're painting that. So it's just like paint it whatever you want. But neutrals do make it easy. If you're selling your home, it does make it easier to walk in and have a vision for it rather than you're right. I have walked into some like kids' bedrooms and I was just like, well, that kid's fucked up now because whatever mural you painted over this bed, no, that's going.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry's upset. He's got to now replace his boob lights on his ceiling.
Look, Jerry, I've got one still left over too that needs to go. So I get it.
I know.
I get it. I've got one still in my entryway, but I'm like, whatever. Who's in my entryway? Nobody's in there.
Are you doing any of the smart lights or no? Are you not messing with that?
I'm not doing that.
If I gave you some for your birthday, that wouldn't be your only gift. But if I gave you some for your birthday, and I set them up, would you use them?
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
Because
Don't
it's
waste your money.
because like the clapper.
Yeah, I just don't waste your money on that.
You can watch TV and then you dim the lights.
No.
And it's like, oh, this is nice. And it's like, oh, it's time for bed. And then you turn them off with your voice. It's amazing.
I don't need it. I can get up and physically turn the light switch. I do not need to be reliant on or turn off. Like, no.
Maybe not now, but someday you will. I'm there. I'm there when these knees hurt really bad. And if I'm getting out of bed, it's to pee or fight off an intruder. That's it. Or sex. I'm not getting out of bed for anything. Is Jonas coming in with the towel dance?
No,
Or
Frankie.
the dog?
Frankie, he's okay. He's fine. He just busted through the door. Jonas is trying to wrangle him. Get back here. She's doing something.
Frankie's like fucking hey Kool-Aid. Hey, you guys.
That's so him. Let me in and see my mom.
Look, I'm not
literally 40 minutes, sir. Like, you're fine. God.
Listen to me on this. If you've ever listened to any advice, listen to me on this. We had a fail with the OnlyFans pics. That's fine. I understand that that's your body, but you need to do this for the show. You need to do this for clicks. There's a girl that I follow. I really don't see her stuff anymore, but back in the day, she was savage on Twitch and on these things. She's there playing video games. That's what you do on Twitch. Play video games, whole deal. I think her name is Pokimane, and she's out of California. But she was savage because she was getting donations while she's playing video games. And I'm like, okay, cool. But she has another camera on her cat. So there's like a separate window and there's like a cat cam to where the cat's taking a nap, cat's playing with string, cat's on catnip, cat's like scratching a post, and she's playing video games at the same time. So my thought is, I don't know how to set it up. We'll have to ask somebody that's smarter to set up a Frankie Blue cam. And that way we can just every now and again pop up and see what Frankie's doing.
We could do that.
And just put the camera on the floor. I think people, when we put him on the other day, people went nuts and they were like, oh, Frankie Blue, we love him. So.
Well, he is here, folks.
Get that little sausage.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, there's the baby. There's the boy.
Honey,
Hi.
I was gone a whole 45 minutes and you didn't know what to do with your life. Oh, okay.
Oh, I like what Chris is saying. Strap a camera to his collar. Oh, what an adventure that would be. Sleep.
Oh, we could do that.
Sleep, lick his thing, eat, judge.
He plays his fiddle and it's gotten out of control. He will sit like a grown man, just sit there. Ding, 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 ding. And play his fiddle constantly. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know. I failed him.
I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with him. He's horny.
I
He
cut
is.
off his balls a long time when he was a puppy. He shouldn't still be that way.
Yeah, I was married too. I'm just saying that he's a man.
Stupid.
He is a dog man that has, yes, been well kept, but if you think about it, he has been abducted from his mother and held in captivity without a sexual partner. So of course he's going to be playing his fiddle all the time. Where is his release?
I'm his mother, first of
If
all.
you were in his shoes, what would you're in his paws? What would you do? Of course. Of course. I feel bad for him. You need to like get a dog prostitute or something. Get the bitch checked out. That's a technical term, by the way. You get her all checked out, make sure she doesn't have any diseases or whatever. It's kind of like a play date, except it's a hump date. Look, I'm telling you right now, you get your dog laid and he's going to be so relaxed and not up your ass so much anymore. Just saying. Saying.
He bangs his unicorn all the time.
Not the same. Not
all
the same.
Time. That's his girlfriend.
Not the same. It is not the same. Of course he's frustrated and sad. No one, I just had the epiphany here. Of course. This is why he's angry. Of course, you know, he's over there listening and seeing what's going on between you and your boyfriend. And he's like going, not me. Whoa. Not me. I got abducted as a kid and this woman feeds me all the time, but also I can't get laid in this house. I just have this unicorn. That's healthy. Just saying.
You just solved it all. Why aren't you a veterinarian?
I don't know. I could be a dog psychologist. Ooh, dog psychologist. Do you need a license for that? What do you think?
I mean, only if they ask to see it. And I'm sure we could create something on Canva.
Can you do that? Like,
yeah,
sure. Dog psychologist, Ponch,
making a
dog psychologist, master in BS or something. I don't know.
Hey, whatever gets us some money, right? I'm taking 10%.
Well, that's okay, and that's fine. But I was asking, what do you think would be a fair price for a session? And I could do like a dog psychology thing, and it's important.
75 an hour.
How much?
75 an hour.
Ooh, that's a lot. I'm going to do introductory price of $50 an hour for new customers and new patients. $50 an hour, and then that'll just last for so long. But here's the thing: is that when I am having a session with your dog or your pet, you cannot be in the room because there is doctor-patient confidentiality, and they need to be able to express themselves without you judging.
Yeah, I mean that their energy can't be in the room. And so here's what happens. This is how we're going to layer this and make more money. Okay. So you're going to go to that parent and you're like, okay, here's the deal. I made a breakthrough, but I need to call in a specialist on top of this to ensure that we just never have issues again. And that's when you call me. And then I come in and I'm like I don't know, some kind of specialist. We'll work that name out later. You know what I'm saying? And then I come in and we like double dip.
I'm cool with it. Look, while we're doing this scam, I mean, this great idea. We just need to make sure that the owners of the animals aren't in the room, because while that's going on, all I'm going to do is snuggle with them and maybe take a 20-minute nap. And I will put something on the door, do not disturb. And I'll have one of those noise machines to where it's like, you can't hear what's going on there. And then we'll both wake up and I'll be like, how do you feel, buddy? And he's like, oh. I'm like, great. Open the door. And I was like, I don't think he's cured. He's got a lot of things he's got to work through from his childhood. That abduction thing really messed with him. And we haven't even unpacked the unicorn thing. So you'll need to bring him back next Thursday. Thank you. $50 Venmo. Okay, cool. You're paying with cash? No, it's a check. Okay, that's fine. I'll just do that for you, Nikki. That's fine. Dog psychologist. I got it. I'm just saying.
There it is. Look at you. My God.
There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap. And get into our weekend, unless you got some more stuff.
Let's recap.
Friday, you said, right?
I'm gonna go try and get some barbecue today. I don't have. You can't even hear me. What am I? I'm just.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get a little barbecue. I don't have a ton of plans this weekend. I really don't, which I'm fine with. But it's our first week back. I feel like we're getting back in the swing of things. It's like riding a bike.
when you finally do come out and see my haunted house, there is a place. It's an old friend of ours too, Jay's Barbecue in Olathe. That's the former Johnny's Barbecue.
Oh, he's by you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they
fam.
have good food.
Fam, he's just down the road from me.
Shut up.
Oh shit, he's ready for us to come do a live show there. I'm
Let's
gonna tell.
go.
Look, here's where here's what I love. We're not getting paid anything for this, and we love this dude. Jay is awesome. You
Yeah.
got to go to Jay's Barbecue. It used to be Johnny's Barbecue. This is the cool thing about this is that he took this restaurant, he took this tradition of Johnny's Barbecue, kept the tradition so much so that this says a lot because you look back in the kitchen and behind the counter, these are folks that have been there for 10, 12, 20 years that still continued on and kept that Johnny's tradition there at Jay's Barbecue. So, bam, check it out. I mean, it is literally 5 minutes from my house.
Oh, I need to go.
Yeah.
I
and
need to go.
stop it.
Sure.
And if you go there this weekend, just ask for Jay or just say, hey, Ponch sent me, Ponch Nikki sent me. But it's fire and it's a local business. And yeah, they're doing good things out there. That's good. He gave me this awesome Jay shirt because he gave us some old Johnny stuff back in the day. But this is like, it reminded me of the American Royal because it is a brand new shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is fire. This new shirt is cool as hell.
Yeah.
And I sat it in the driver's seat. And the next thing I got into my car and I was like,
oh man.
It smelled straight up like pit smoke. And I was like, all right, that's fine. I need to wash it anyway. Threw it in the washer. Still pit smoke.
Those days where
I
we
like
were
it.
covered. We had to leave our clothes in the garage.
Yep.
After you and I'd be out there all day, all night. Holy crap.
Oh my God. Well, here's our old friend Haley. She said, I took my Yorkie to a psychologist. It helped. See? So all we really need to do, let's not worry about, I don't know, legal stuff. Just print me out a certificate of just say I am a dog. Don't say psychologist because that is offensive to actual psychologists that went to school.
Mm-hmm.
Pet psychic. How about that? I don't think you have to have a license to be a pet psychic, do you?
I have no clue, Ponch. I have never looked into any of this.
Well, just
But we can do some research this weekend because we need some side hustles.
No, we don't need research. I need the thing. I don't know how to do the graphic design of making a
know if it's illegal and we're gonna get in trouble. We need to know.
No, let's just Google it right now in front of my computer.
Just Google it.
All right.
Real quick, Travis was asking top songs going into the weekend. # Fake Friday Flex. I love that because yeah, we can't play music on this. We'll get cut. Lil Wayne's new album is out this weekend. I have not listened to it yet, but I want to. So as soon as I get done with this, I'm about to go drive around, listen to this music, get myself another cup of coffee, and see if it's good or not. Better be good. I swear to you, if it's not, I'm gonna lose my shit.
You know who I was kind of disappointed with their new album last week is Miley's.
Oh, that's right. I haven't spent time with that. Not good.
I'm thinking maybe I need to spend a little bit more time with it. But maybe I just liked her last one so much, and last two.
Hers was great.
So I don't think so. Okay, awesome. According to AI and according to Microsoft and all that, to become a pet psychic, experience and training, while not legally required, gaining experience. Okay, that's all I need to know. While not legally required,
so we're safe.
And it's a wrap. So I'll put it right up there. Dog, or let's be broad.
Yeah.
Pet psychic, or let's franchise it the Ponch Nikki Pet Psychic Network. Let's do that.
Okay.
And then I'll just do some sessions with some folks. You get 10%, and there we go.
Sounds like what could go wrong? This is great.
Nothing could go wrong. It's the internet says it's not illegal. So there we go.
Everything on the internet's true, right? You got to believe it.
All right, I gotta go work out.
Oh, okay. What are you doing today? Legs, chest, arms? What kind of day is it?
Today's legs because I'll have the weekend to recover.
Okay. Little squat session. Work those glutes.
And there's no glutes to be had. I'm really shooting for, look, if you're out there and you want advertising, I would like a Brazilian ass lift.
A BBL.
Yep. Yep. I have no booty whatsoever. So if you provide those and you want to be a part of our show, cool. What do you want? What do you want on your body?
I'm telling you right now, that fat transfer
What's that?
procedure. Oh, this is the new thing. It's not even really new, but this is it.
Okay, what's up?
They can get a syringe, whatever, take fat from wherever on your body and transfer it someplace. So like for me, because I have no boobs, so I could transfer fat from another place on my body into my boobs. It takes the fat cell with it.
Yeah.
So you'll never gain weight back in that area because it's in your new area. So if you eat again and you start gaining, it will be up here, like in my boobs. Like if I took it from my stomach and put it up here, there's several women I know that have gotten this fat transfer. It's not cheap. It is not. But
FDA approved? FDA approved?
I have no idea. But I mean, people are doing it all over. I mean, plastic surgeons, they're doing it all over.
What could go wrong?
You could put it in your butt. So Ponch, you could take some from a place you don't like and pop it in your butt cheeks. And then you got a fat ass. Boom.
Okay. Well, if anybody provides that service, we would like to do that. And we'll talk about your business to no end. I would like a Brazilian butt lift. Nikki would like some fat transfer to her tatas.
Boom. There it is.
Look at that. This is all working out just fine.
Clementines to grapefruits. That's the goal, people.
Clementines to grapefruits.
I don't need watermelons, just grapefruit. That's enough.
You know what I've noticed is that women want whatever they don't have.
I mean, I really don't care if I get it or not. I'm still cool with myself.
I'm just saying. Most of the time, if you have straight hair, you want curly, vice versa.
Well, it's everybody in life. You always want
to be blonde and something.
That's life.
Just be happy. All right. All right, let's get out of here, Chacho. What'd you say?
Is it easier said than done? Be happy.
Be happy. All right, let's get out of here. Everybody have a safe weekend. And as always, please, please, please make sure that you are sharing this. If we do bring you enjoyment, honestly, we are doing this for free right now. That's what we're doing right now. We are entertaining for free. So all we're asking at this very moment is to like, share, comment, and subscribe to us. We are on YouTube, Facebook, X, Twitter, and all of that. By the way, speaking of X and Twitter, we are not a political show whatsoever. I'm just going to make the statement that this whole Trump Elon thing is funny as fuck. It's the biggest breakup on social media right now, and shots are fired. These two jackasses are going at it. It's fucking wrestling. That part I love. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. There we go.
All right, love you guys. Thank you for a great first week. Seriously, we're going to continue next week. We're back. Your routine is back. So yeah, everybody have a good weekend.
There we go.
Wait a minute. I gave you 3.
It's a triple hot mess dumpster fire.
That's right.
That means it's rolling down the hill, flames just blazing.
All of us are in it going.
And all of us.
People that aren't like us, that aren't mentally challenged, are like, what's the big deal?
Does this show have integrity?
I was going to say, did you use integrity in this show in the same sentence? Are you new?
Hate to burst your bubble. Pretty high maintenance.
Yeah.
How are you guys? Thriving.
Jacked up as usual.
I got to question you and your nasty ass.
Unnecessary. Nikki, it's on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
I'd
go.
stab somebody.
Well, I'm going to say this. We're not doing that, and suck it. How about that?
Yep. I can't work in conditions like this. I can't. I'm trying to be professional, and I've got wieners everywhere. I just can't.
Look, you're nasty. I'm just telling you right now, you're nasty.
The Ponch and Nikki Show. Ponch and Nikki Show. Ponch and Nikki Show. Ponch and Nikki Show.
Hey, world. Have a great
Now,
weekend.
hold
You got
up.
this.
Wait a minute.
Goodbye.
I gave you 3.
It's a triple hot mess dumpster fire.
That's right.
That means it's rolling down the hill.